How's it going, guys?
Great.
All right.
How are you?
Hi, fellas.
Okay, how are you
Good.
guys?
I'm good. I'm Susan.
I'm Juan.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Paul.
Paul,
nice to meet you, Juan. I'm glad you guys made it.
How you doing? I'm
Partner
Juan.
Larry, this is Juan.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
How you doing?
Heard a lot about you guys.
Uh-oh.
Most of it's
good.
not
all
true.
Good. Oh, not true? No, all good. So we're hoping that you can go ahead and get us on the right track here.
We've been struggling.
Okay. How long have you been mining this ground?
This is year 2.
Year 2, okay.
Year 2. It's been a tough road, that's for sure. You know, this gold is real fine. It tends to float and hide and not go in my pocket.
How much you think you're losing, though?
I'd estimate close to 50%.
There's gold everywhere. We just can't catch it. We can find it, but we can't catch it.
I'll guarantee one thing. If we can run more efficiently and you have less downtime, we'll raise the amount of gold you're catching. So
right,
whatever
yeah.
gold you've got in your ground, we'll help you catch.
That's what I catch.
Catch a bit more of it.
Yeah, if we could get the stress level down and the gold level up.
We'd like you guys to do a 200-yard run, see how much gold you get out of it. We'll try to fix as many things as we can. Then if we can do another 200 yards and see what the improvements are.
Let's do that.
Have a look at it.
Let's get started.
The Macar Mine is a quarter-square-mile site. They run a 10-year-old basic wash plant with no moving parts. It uses a hopper and a sluice box to process their pay dirt.
Have you panned your tailings much, Paul?
Not much.
Before they fire up, Freddy starts his diagnosis by testing a pan from the discarded dirt at the end of their sluice run. This will tell him if they're losing gold.
Well, in a perfect world, you wouldn't have any gold coming off the end of your sluice. You know, 4 or 5 colors. See all of it, Paul?
Yes, sir, I see that.
There's a lot. There's roughly 100 colors in that pan, and that's not good.
I've never seen anything like that. We're losing quite a bit. That's quite depressing.
This is stuff that didn't get caught in the sluices. We're gonna try to improve on that.
Well, that's good.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Time to fire this plant up and see how it runs.
Now, don't laugh too much.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Okay.
All right, Larry, ready for the first bucket. Whenever you're ready.
Freddy's 200-yard test run is underway.
So what'd you do before you started gold mining?
I had a trucking and a construction operation back east in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
My wife ran the trucking side of it, and I ran the construction side of it.
Paul and I had run a company together, and it became very, very stressful, and our health started deteriorating. Paul, he was so stressed one time we thought he was having a heart attack. We took him to the hospital. The stress would definitely killed him in the end. Guys, it's time to quit.
Hoping for a stress-free life, Paul found a claim where he only pays the owner a percentage of the gold he finds.
Lack of gold will put your blood pressure through the roof, too.
And a wife working on the site, too. Paul always wanted to go mine. It worked out for a while, but then the stress started building up on him because he couldn't get everything to go the way he wanted to go. He knows where I stand on this. If we do not find gold here in Colorado this year, I told Paul we're packing, we're going home. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We're done. So this is our last shot right here.
After just 3 hours, Larry has to pause the plant to let Susan clear the rocks that are blocking the hopper.
I met Paul 26 years ago. I was at a bar. Well, I guess I hook, line, and sinkered him because he hasn't left yet. He has some crazy ideas. We stick with him. This one here was the craziest one. Trying to break these things up here, which I do not like doing this. This is not fun. I'm a farm girl. I'd rather be mowing hay or cleaning the fields out and taking care of the cows, not coming down here playing in rocks.
I'll be honest, it looks like they need a lot of help. I'm just hoping that Fred and I have enough time to be able to get some of these bottlenecks that they have fixed and be able to get them a little more gold.
This is a tough one. Are you worried about rocks? Plugging those holes up down there?
Yeah, we get quite a bit of them. We've been running 10 hours on it now. Should I shut the water off?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Susan!
After running 200 yards for more than 10 hours, Freddy's discovered one of the biggest problems.
At the moment, we can't run faster than 20 yards an hour. If we do, the whole system will start to back up.
Well, this is your choke point. If we can modify this and get you up to 30 yards an hour instead of 20, that's a third more gold per hour, besides what we improve on the recovery side, right?
Definitely.
Well, let me give this some thought and
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Now it's time to clean the sluice box and find out how much gold they've banked.
We're just gonna pull the top, and of course the mat's up in the hopper there, and
Okay.
the fun job is cleaning out the nugget trap. I thought I'd save that for you.
Paul's sluice box has a nugget trap at the top, designed for catching large nuggets.
Paul, I'm not cutting your plant down, but this is the stupidest riffle system I've ever seen.
I know.
Need a toothbrush.
That's why I saved that job, so he could experience it firsthand.
Thanks. It's gonna be scrap iron in a couple days. It's just a pain in the
Oh, yeah.
You can't worry about finding one little nugget and lose lots of fine gold because of it. Here's a big problem right here. This matting you're using,
Uh-huh.
there's no surface area, there's no loops in it, there's no way for the gold to get trapped. This is horrible stuff right here. It's absolute junk.
To explain to me then the purpose of the carpeting underneath. If the gold stays behind the riffle and it doesn't drop down through and be retained by the carpet.
Most miner's moss has little loops, so it is retained by the carpet. That's
To a
what I'm
degree,
saying.
yeah.
This is not retaining any
No.
gold. When you have this on top of this, the gold can't even get through it to get retained in there. This is actually causing you to lose gold. If you take all this and you put it in a big pile and catch it on fire, you're gonna recover more gold than if you put it back in this sluice box.
I hope you're right on that one.
I wouldn't run this in any of my boxes. And this one's a biggie. I've never even seen this stuff before, and I've seen a lot of weird looped carpet.
Haven't spent much time on the East Coast.
Guess not.
Freddy is a good-hearted person, and I'm hoping that him and Paul can see eye to eye, because Paul can be tough. I'm going to tell you right now, Paul can be tough. Here, is this all the buckets we got for the cleanup?
This is it. Hopefully, there's a few ounces of gold in there.